Trick Trades trade recap and lesson for Monday, November 4th. Keep in mind, tomorrow is election day. So we are expecting some pretty volatile action. It's very difficult to say whether, to me, it would make sense for anybody that may have been riding a position up to see if it would run up into the election would probably bail. So we could see some increased sell pressure tomorrow, but let's go over today's trades. What an incredibly clean Monday morning. Took 3 trades, which generally is a lot for us at Trick Trades. We generally take 1 or 2. We trade very professionally, very concisely, but today the opportunities were amazing. So let's go over these trades. Very first trade that we took here. Here are my entries on this trade. Market opens up, pops up into the previous close, and beautiful double entry on that. Just top ticked it, very little distance, but we are below that heavy resistance area. So I did want to execute it. Literally rode it almost all the way down. The only reason why I didn't get that sell right at lows is because I was entering into a different position at that time. But that was Q's locking in $6,360 all within the first 10 minutes of the market open, which is really incredible. The second trade here on Q's, where I took it long, I actually fumbled it a little bit. And I'm going to zoom in on these entries a little bit because you'll see that the entries are very sound. But what ended up happening is I took the first trade. You'll see here. So first trade here paid myself. Okay, so it came into this day's lows right here, as well as this day's lows. So I wanted to enter coming into that. It popped up. I paid myself. Very quick little initial trade, just starting to get a feel for it, whether it wants to hold that first support level or not. It didn't. It wanted to come down. That's fine. As it's coming down, I just waited simply right for as close to that level as possible. Once that volume started kind of tapering off a little bit, that's where I entered and then added. So beautiful entries. Beautiful entries. And then on that first sell, what I wanted to do is size that position down because I did have a little bit too much size. So I knew it was going to be red where I was going to pay myself. The issue is I put in way too much size to cover or to sell on that trade to pay myself, way too much. And it really fucked everything up. So that's okay. It happens. I ended up paying myself the rest. I had very little left. Like I said, I took off way too much size. So only walked away with $155 on an absolutely beautiful trade. And a good lesson on that is a person can dwell on that and piss and moan about it and everything else. But that's what we're up against. I mean, these types of things happen when you are trading and you're taking these trades. It's a very fast-paced job. So, don't be surprised if you kind of fumble these trades from time to time. It happens. It's no big deal. But beautiful trade. I'm very happy with the entries and exits minus the sizing on that one. Complete accident is what it is, but locked in $155. Now, last trade was on SPY. Now, SPY sold off, came down into the 50 and held and pushed. So I was a little cautious on this one. I started very small on this, pop back up, and then just worked the trade back into morning highs, which it came and it just absolutely stalled out there. Now, it didn't have a big move down, but the beautiful thing is you don't need a lot of movement when you're trading options the way that we do and the way that I teach at Trick Trades. Still locking in $1,560 on this little itty bitty trade, just averaging in and adding in back up into highs. Very tight risk on this one. Fantastic day. So locking in a pretty substantial day for the first day of the week for a Monday and coming into an election tomorrow. I'm very happy with that. If you want to learn how to trade professionally and responsibly, come to tricktrades.com. You won't be disappointed. I won't steer you wrong. I'm never going to put you in a damaging position. It just does not happen. We trade way too professionally in order for something like that to happen. Excuse me. So with that note, folks, I hope you have a wonderful evening, and we will see you on Wednesday for the recap. I am day trading live with my Momentum members tomorrow. I'm not doing recaps on that day. That day is entirely too busy. So on that note, I will see you guys Wednesday. Be safe out there. Catch you later. Adios.